You know, you know that movie, oh shit. Trying to think of what the freaking movie is. What's the one, De Niro's in it, and it's the mafia movie, and it's like three different parts, and Pacino's in it, and what the fuck is the name of it? No, not Casino. Older than that, like 60s, 70s. Godfather, yep. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. It was either that one or another one where Pacino says, every time I get out, they pull me back in. Every time. Scarface. I think it was, I can't remember Scarface, but back in. Yeah, I'm sitting there minding my own business. I'm working on my epoxy table, finishing it up. I vacuumed the pool to get the, leaves and everything out so we can cover it. And all of a sudden, my phone is blowing up. And when my phone starts blowing up, I get concerned, as you can imagine. People on this fucking app are losing their fucking minds. Absolutely. Losing their fucking minds. Yep. Hey, KK, can you come up? Por favor. Welcome in, Marlisa. I don't know if Mel is here.
Hey.
What the fuck is happening?
I've been listening.
Oh, I'm fine. What
Hey.
the fuck is happening? Would it
But
be
yes.
the name of a paper towel?
Yes, but with a
Okay.
Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man that I have that I had, it expired unfortunately, but I'm changing the law. I'm literally in the process of changing the law. But it's the man that I had I did at one point have an active restraining order on.
Right.
It's between Jen and then him of changing the law. But it's the man that I had I did at one point have an active restraining order on.
Right.
It's between Jen and then him. And I know I didn't have to, but I do just want to say that I have posted my most recent rug test results, and they're negative. So just to let everyone
Oh.
know, I would not be able to continue to get my medication if anything had popped up for that. Just
So
because she
how
was claiming that I was on METH.
now let me get some clarification here because I'm sure I'm not the only one that kind of stepped into this mid story here. What First of all, do we know why they even had a phone call?
Well, okay, so after this had to happen the last couple months because April is when all of this started between him and I. And
Okay.
then, so this was recent. This was recent. I've seen her also in another air quote awareness live wanting to tell her story.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
What
So
fucking
this has happened the
story?
last couple
What fucking
months.
story? What fucking story does she have? What
I
fucking
guess the
story does
story
she
of what
have?
happened to her, all of this stupid BS nonsense, just wanting, she wants attention. And the fact that she was talking about this stuff while at work, while customers could hear her, is also mind boggling. Let's not forget that part. Crazy to me.
Mm, mm.
I, it's so she can get attention. And the lies that were spewing out of her mouth is crazy to me, saying that homie was
And that's
giving
that's what
her
that's what
rugs.
I know. Hold on. That's one of the things I want to. That's one of the things I want to talk about. So
Yeah,
somehow
absolutely.
somebody reached out to somebody. Are we sure? Are we not sure who reached out to who, or do we know?
I'm almost positive she reached out to him.
And
I don't know for sure, but
what do we what Do we, she says in there that she reached out to. Hear me now, okay?
Yes, yes, we can hear you much
Yes,
better. Thank
ma'am.
you.
Okay. So, okay, and I missed part of the explanation. Do we know why she felt it necessary to reach out to him?
Because no, no, not exactly. K9 said that he was going to take a power nap and come back in about an hour or so. So maybe we will hear more, but I assume it's because she's seen him dragging me. Um, so she took that as an opportunity to reach out to him to spew all these lies. I assume this. I am assuming.
Okay. And what lies did she say about you? And I mean, listen, we know Jen and we know that she showed no proof. So we don't even have to discuss that. What lies did she say about you and what do you want to clear up?
So far, what I've heard is she was claiming that I was on METH, that I was a part of this money laundering trafficking ring. Um, and that's why, yeah, apparently that's why I have money to do everything. I
Uh,
don't know, but I've already posted proof. Like I said before, I cannot, like, I get tested regularly because I'm on a scheduled, medication for my ADHD. So I've already posted proof that my most recent, which was in August, barely a month ago, was perfectly clean. I can literally post every single one that I've ever had to take while living here in California. Hell, I can even post the ones back in Oklahoma. I have
I
no
wonder if
problem with
I
that.
wonder if
So
she
that's a
can do the same
huge
thing.
lie.
I wonder if she can do the same
You
thing.
know, you know
Hmm.
she can't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Canine's still alive, but he's saying that he's going to come back in a little bit to show some more.
Now, tell me about this supposed rug ring that she is alleging.
So, from what I'm hearing, and I'll go back and re listen to everything, but from what I'm hearing, apparently, Homie had, like, I got hired. I don't know if that's the right question, but the right way to say it. But Homie enlisted her to, he was going to send her rugs, and she was going to drive the rugs to
Uh,
SP,
oh yeah. Okay.
and that's how that whole trafficking ring was going.
Oh my god.
That's what was happening.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and
And
that's where all the money came from, and yeah, yeah,
so she's admitting that she was part of a ring where she was earning money because she was a mule.
yes, yes, pretty much. Yep.
Oh my god. Mel, do you
But
have
yeah,
enough
she.
now? Do you have enough now? You know what I'm talking about? We discussed at the beginning of the week. Is that enough now? Because I heard what she
Yeah,
said about
I
you.
yeah, and we were chatting, and it puts it back to
Yes.
April, at least April of 2025. If you, we were chatting, and it puts it back to
Yes.
April, at least April of 2025. If you go based on what her chronological events of clean time is, that would have put her January 2024 when I dropped her off to April of 2025. My restraining order, the temporary, was granted in February. The full was granted in April or May. So she definitely has violated the restraining order by doxing all of my
Yep.
information
Yep.
again.
Well,
Yeah. So I'm,
somebody said in here you're gonna have to change your email number. Listen, I blocked her. I blocked her at the beginning of the week. She has been saying that I was involved in the whole dog situation. And
Hmm.
I told her, I said, how? Because I just got on TikTok right before she went into rehab. I didn't even know Mel at the time. And the first time I actually like spoke with Mel on TikTok was probably February of 2024 after everything went down.
Yeah, yeah,
It
because
happened to be later
yep,
than
it
that.
was just starting to ramp up at that time. Hmm.
So she was she's been sending me these cockamamie emails saying that I was involved and I sent food to Mel for the dog, and I took TikTok earnings and sent the TikTok earnings to her, and I sent food to Mel for the dog, and I took TikTok earnings and sent the TikTok earnings to her. And I mean, I tried being supportive, and I tried listening to her. But to come back like this, to make allegations like I tried listening to her. But to come back like this, to make allegations like she did, and I haven't even heard all of you cannot put out allegations like that against people regarding trafficking and selling. You can't do that. You can't say that somebody is using when you have no proof of that. If you got proof, that's one thing, but you never have proof. So you can come in here, absolutely. I will. I will let you show all the proof you have. Show it. Show it because you done did it now, Ron. That's all I'm gonna say. She done did it now. I mean, you know, for so long, there was nothing going on. Everything was calm. There was no bullshit going on. And, for the life of me, I don't know why somebody does what she just did today. And this was obviously months ago. I haven't seen any proof of anything. Show the proof, Jen, because you're getting yourself in a world of trouble. A world of trouble.
So, Scammy, let me just clear up a couple of things.
Yeah.
First, for those of you that don't know, I have had a civil stalking protection order against Jennifer. Jen is stronger. Um, I took her to rehab January 2024. Just a little backstory. I agreed to foster her dog until she was able to get on her feet. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Jennifer started doxing my information at the end of January because I was. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Jennifer started doxing my information at the end of January because I wasn't responding quickly,
I remember that.
and I had set my boundaries with her. So her whole entire variable in all of this is that I stole her dog. Well, no, I didn't. You couldn't be responsible enough. You brought the police to my house. Now, allegedly, you're going to sue me for Jennifer's going to sue me for mental anguish. Oh, just a whole slew of things. Yet I have a 5-year restraining order against her. So that is who Jen is. One, I did not steal her dog. Two, the dog was never a federally licensed dog. She may have some kind of half jacked ESA, but I've had this dog for a year and 9 months and 13 days.
And the question is
So,
this, Mel. Why now? Like, why now is she all of a sudden doing this? Is it she wants attention again? Why
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
now? Why the fuck now?
I don't know, but I mean, hey, it's going to be what it's going to be. I don't know if her attorney is aware of the restraining order against her. And let me also bring to remembrance, for those of you that may not recall and still support her, she filed a fake restraining order against me in Hamilton County, which is approximately 4 hours from where I live, stating that I belong to hate groups, aka scammies, awareness, hate groups. And So a temporary restraining order was it just a lot of other crap too. And a temporary restraining order was granted against me. I appeared for every single one of the court hearings, including the full arraignment, where the burden of proof is on the person who initiated the RO. Sat for 6 hours. I sat for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You think she showed? No, ma'am. She did not,
And
because she had no
she
proof.
claimed she didn't know
Now,
about it. Remember that? Didn't she claim she
correct,
didn't know about it?
correct. She did. I don't have. So, again, whatever. But again, bring to remembrance, the dog was never a fully federally licensed dog for assistance. Never, never.
No.
The paperwork that you tried to show was exposed on Reddit, and I can go find that again, where it was a picture of you and your ex. Um, Never paid for whatever it was that they had tried to sucker you into, but you tried to utilize that thinking that nobody would ever expose you. I'm going to tell you, you're threatening to sue me. You're doxing me. You're in clear violation. You know you're in clear violation of the restraining order. You're trying to sue me. You're threatening me. You're threatening my livelihood. You're threatening my home. You're threatening my. I mean, hell, what are you going to take? My teeth? That's about the only thing I fucking own in this
Not the
world. So I
teeth,
mean,
not the
hey,
teeth.
if you think you're gonna make bank on me, you're sadly mistaken, man. You're sadly mistaken. Because I'm resilient, dude. If you've not realized that by now, and I'm talking directly to the audience here, our chat. That's who I'm speaking to. But I will counter sue. Again, remember, I have a path of escalation for you.
Right.
I can prove everything. I can also now prove that you're in clear violation, contempt. I can prove all of the emotional distress that you've caused me. I can prove everything.
Yep.
Now,
Now,
fuck around and find out, is what I say to the chat. This is a clear case of it. I've let things go. I've been quiet. I pipe up every now and again, but that part of my life is over. You're in that person. Nah, that's all I can say. But dog was never stolen. Um, just spewing lies, attention seeking. It's the whole gambit with her. It's just wash, rinse, and repeat with her allegedly being clean and sober. I digress. I've
yeah,
got 30 years.
yeah. I'll tell you. What are based on the RO that you have against her. Um, what are the ramifications? What are the possible ramifications with somebody breaking that RO, which quite obviously she's done multiple
Yeah,
times.
correct, correct. But I know that he unintentionally did it. That's why I spoke up in chat, because I didn't want him to get into trouble for something that he was not aware of. Otherwise, I wouldn't have exposed myself like that.
Right.
Contempt charge will be filed. I'm just waiting to talk to him so I can get a copy of it, and I will follow the normal protocol. And that would be completely and totally up to the judge. I can't tell you for sure. But this one is definitely menacing, just like all the other threats and all
Yeah.
the other shenanigans. So I don't know. I don't know what they will do once I speak to the police this evening. If I get the video this evening,
Yeah.
whenever I get
Hey,
it, that's when I'll
KK, can you
act.
do that? Can you do it, KK?
So I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't started yet. He's pulling it back up really quick, but I guess some people in there hadn't heard it yet, so he's gonna play it here in just a minute. Um,
Oh God,
so
I
that
hope he takes my
I
information
oh,
out.
here we go.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on.
Blackmails. Mute it when he says no.
Okay, I will.
What are you doing? Yeah, I'm the one that they made fun about. That I was born for a living and stuff like that. I'm the one that they made fun of. They made fun of it.
All right, you guys enjoy it. I'll be back.
So I've only known the group for 8 to 10 months. I'm like, that's his dog. 770. I was the one that went to rehab and they stole their dog and they stole my dog and everything. So who stole the dog? Because I've never heard about that. Like KK and NTT and all of them, and Scammyclaus and all of them were all a part of it. Really? So
It's coming up, KK.
$1.66 still.
Okay.
I got you. And they stole this girl named Melissa, Ohio. She was the one that said that she would watch my dog until I got out of rehab. And when I went back to get her, she wouldn't give her to me. Yeah, I never heard that story. How long ago was that? That was just last year. Yeah, so I was right before I came around. Yeah. I went to rehab January 2nd and then graduated February 2nd. Yeah. Well, that's good, at least. They still make fun of me about it. What's that? They still make fun of me about it. 969. Well, yeah, that's what they do when they don't get what they want out of you anymore, you know? Thank you, guys. They sent me messages saying that it should have been me instead of Tara. And then the Facebook group, thank you, the Facebook group that I was in, Justina is the one helping SP. They talked me into giving SP $20 trying to say that I owed her money when no, I didn't. Do you remember in the beginning there was the girlfriend and the boyfriend up in Lima, Ohio, and they needed a way to get this shipment of clothes. They called it clothes, but it was really drugs, to SP in South Carolina or whatever. I live in Cincinnati. Yeah, I do remember that. I was the one that was supposed to go to Lima, Ohio, to pick them up and take them as far to the bus station in Cincinnati, so it was closer and it was cheaper for SP to get the bus ticket to them to go down there. I know a lot. Wow, so when I told you there was more involved in the ring than what you said, obviously you caught that. Yeah. What do you know? What do you know about Mexican Homie? Nobody listens to me because they call me a liar. That's fine. I don't give a shit what anybody says about me. So when they listen to me, believe that. Tell the truth, Chris, or whatever. I'm just gonna do a live and have me come in there and explain my story and give me a voice. Well, they call her and double her and threaten her. So she backed out of it. Well, even letting me have a voice. Nobody lets me have a voice. Yeah, I doubt that would probably happen anymore. I've seen her hold the lines in the night. And what they did was wrong, you know, and so, I didn't go and get them people from Lima and stuff because that was a whole money laundering thing. Oh, yeah. Drugs that was being transported. Well, I think there's more than what do you know about Homie and his activity with it? Because he was going to some of it, too. That's how they're getting it over here. From Mexican Homie? That's how they're disputing it. Yeah, that's from my understanding. Don't worry. But somebody doxed him or something, and he's not even been on. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, and they ran my name into the ground. Today? Every day I get messages that I should kill myself. Well, don't ever do that. And you do have a voice. I promise you have a voice. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm the one that ran Mexican Homie off. Oh, good. So because Dora the Explorer, she needs to be gone too because she was part of SP in the original one. Well, she's live. I just went in her live yesterday, and all those people after the stuff kicked off with KK and I that I'm sure you're aware of, all those people would block me when I went in there, and she left me alone when I was in yesterday. I didn't say anything. She's family was what Mexican homeless. She's a part of all this. No, I don't know anymore. Her in Better Days. Yeah, her on Better Days and Scammyclaus. Yeah. So I knew that. All started from over there. So I knew that Mexican Homie was trafficking things, but I didn't know that he was trafficking them to SP.
Well, that probably stopped now, but he was obviously here.
Yeah, he started with SP, and then all of a sudden, seeing SP got a little bit on the drugs for what she should have, and then he broke away from her because she was bringing him down or whatever, and then he just, like, went nationwide himself. Dora's a part of it, like, I mean, he broke away from her because she was bringing him down or whatever, and then he just, like, went nationwide himself. Dora's a part of it, like, I mean, it goes on and on, dude. I mean, I send you everything needs to be brought down, too.
Absolutely. So they wanted you to run the drugs to SP?
No. They,
or to the bus stop?
They did at the beginning. I was supposed to actually take them to South Carolina, but I couldn't because of the vehicle that I had.
Holy shit.
And I was living into my vehicle, so...
So how were they supposed to get to you? From Hoey?
He was supposed to ship it all the way up to Lima.
To you, because of the liability, and just have you drive it down to it.
Well, he was going to ship it to the two people that were in Lima, and I was going to go pick up the people in Lima and that in South Carolina.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming the donation money and all the money laundering stuff, that money was going to Homie for the drugs that he was sending back to them.
Right, that's where the money...
What's that?
That's where the money laundering comes in at, yes.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, that kind of correlates. So then how does Ding Ding come into it? Other than just getting
I don't know, he kind of like fell into it, and he was kind of like a distraction, because if you've seen, he started going live, and he was a distraction to where SP could go live too.
Entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
When nobody really sees what's going on.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
When everybody in that circle was doing drugs.
Information only. Let's go.
And was pushing it. Everything. It's all this is a big money laundering game.
This
how
is
much
what
do
a
you know
phone call
about
sounds like, Scotty. Not a fucking TikTok recording.
Ding Ding.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to mass record me. I'll probably get taken down here in a minute.
Eugene?
Yeah, same thing. Like, but you gotta watch it because they have enforcers. They have people that go real life and will find you and beat the holy shit out of you.
I'm aware. I've been waiting. How does Anywhere Man come into this?
I was jumped at a Planet Fitness and beat up, and
that's crazy.
And I don't even know who it was.
That was years ago.
Yeah, they're not gonna fuck with me. I'll tell you that. I guarantee you that.
I'm in Cincinnati, and there's a bunch of them around me. Dora is only like an hour away from me. And she's coming to Cincinnati here in a couple weeks.
One person on this app that's not as scared of you, Isaac, or fucking Scotty is scaring us.
Two of my family members are involved in this.
Not as scared.
Her name is Sammy Witt, and she goes by Cindy Woods on TikTok.
You go after the weak, come after the strong boy.
Raising awareness about me because she won't stop streaming. Every post on that page is me. And then my brother goes on to lie about me still, and I'm a year and 4 months clean.
But they're still wrapped up in the drugs.
Just wait, Texas Tiff. You get brought in here too.
They're still wrapped up fucking with the drugs?
He is bringing up stuff from years ago.
I'm the only one that went and got clean. I'm a year and 4 months clean.
And I'm not going to bring up anything. You see that? I'm not muting nothing.
I would,
I'm letting you
for the
rip.
time being, I would be scarce on TikTok. It's gonna get messy, but I'm not scared at all by anybody. So.
Oh, you were scared when that detective was fucking coming after you.
Yeah, be careful what you do with all that though, because there's so many people that have gone for the camper crew and they gave up.
There's no camper crew.
They fired for my job, but they found out where I work.
How involved is Eric with the drugs?
Do what?
How involved is Eric with the drugs?
Oh, as far as I know, they all do it like a lot.
You know who Eric Gardner is?
What a pile of shit.
Hold on, let me get you off my earpiece, but I can't really understand what you're saying. What'd you say now?
I said, do you know who Eric Gardner is?
Devin? Devin A?
No, Eric. Eric Gardner.
Oh, Eric.
He's in South Carolina.
Oh, Eric. I might have seen a picture. because I know other people, different people by different names. They've changed their names so many fucking times.
Yeah, he's got a ton of accounts. He's got a Big Dog account. He had the Scotty Stole Blue account.
Eric, is that like
He was real tight with Keiko.
Hold on, guys.
Then he's a pusher then.
Mm-hmm.
He's paused. Yeah, K9 is not the one talking. It's someone else and it's between Jen and this other person. He's paused. Give him a second.
Wow, she is alleging a lot of stuff with a lot of people.
I don't know if he's done or not.
Hold on a second. I gotta answer this. Hold on.
Okay, he's answering the phone. He has a phone call. But yeah, that's some of it. I have the whole thing recorded, like all the phone call recorded. And just in case anybody's in here stream recording, I mean, no disrespect to the host of that other live by playing this. I'm simply just sharing this so we can all hear it right now as it's happening.
Wow.
She said me stuff when I was in rehab and she didn't.
She said what?
KK said that she was going to send me some stuff. Thank you. She was going to send me like shampoo, conditioner stuff when I was in rehab. And she couldn't because Mexican homie didn't send. She didn't get the right amount of money, and Mexican homie said no right then and there. I have all the messages to this day.
So homies that had everything controlling the money and the drugs, supply of the drugs.
Yes.
So what I'm assuming it's meth, but pills too, right?
Yes. Because I was supposed to drive them not to SP, but to the same area, and some guy in a truck was supposed to pick them up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Everyone address? These ones? Because I don't remember. I have to look back on the British shots to remember those two, but he came back on begging because nobody would help him. The two people in Lima. I gotta have to look back on my paperwork.
Well, I know that there was a shipment.
He's paused again. Yeah, this has happened the last couple months, after April of this year for sure. I don't know exactly when, but this has happened the last couple months.
Jeez, I'll tell you. I'm just. I just have no words. You know.
It's gross. What it is. It's gross.
I think I accidentally.
Yeah, he's got a ton of accounts. He's got a Big Dog account. He had the Scotty Stole Blue account.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop it right now, guys. Let's go. Let's plan on doing a live. I want to see. My son keeps calling me. Hold on.
This K9 Ringo is playing a phone call between Jen, the scammer, and somebody else. I don't even want to say his name. Yeah, Texas Bluebonnet said his name.
You know, she's bringing a lot of people into something. I mean, she doesn't even know who people are. He brought up somebody's name from South Carolina. And then she's like, oh, I'd have to see a picture of him. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, he's involved too. He's doing this. Wow. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
with all these allegations, she better have some proof of it. She better have some rock solid proof that what she's saying is real.
You'll never see it.
Of course.
You'll never see it.
I mean, she has gotten herself in a whole heap of trouble now that this phone call has been released. And she's been hiding this now. People have been hiding this phone call. I don't know how this guy got it. I'm glad he got it because, it just, how many people that are in that claim to be sober and claim to be living a clean life, and I'm living my best life, and my life has never been any better than it is today, and all this stuff. Yet she claims that she has been dabbling with people that supposedly are trafficking. I mean, that just blows my mind.
Make it make sense. Yeah, I can't put two and two together to equal four on that one. No, ma'am.
Wow. I'm blown away. I've got no words. No words, and what she didn't realize with this is, she had a couple people on this app that have openly accepted her into their lives. She's been in some boxes, and there were people supporting her, and you know um, I would venture a guess now that that's going to be all gone. So, which she deserves. I mean, she deserves it.
It's never enough. It's the consistent vicious cycle of attention seeking. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't
Wow.
matter who it is, good, bad, or indifferent. When you live your life clean, you live your life clean. Sure, you're going to make mistakes. Everybody does. Recovery is not a perfect walk, but you try to do the very best that you can in that day. You don't go looking for things. You don't put yourself in situations where you could be drugged back into things that you tried and worked so hard to escape.
Right.
You know, none of this makes sense. The path, sure, do it your way, whatever, you're doing it your way. But it makes absolutely zero sense to me. Anybody that has any amount of time of recovery under their belt, I'm sure is sitting here thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It makes no, even people that don't have recovery time, it makes no sense.
I'm blown away. I've got no words. What would possess her to make this up? Um, Especially, a couple months ago or whatever. I mean, what was well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what. I know that Jen has been disappointed. You know, she doesn't feel like people have given her enough props. Okay? She doesn't feel like people have given her enough props for what she's supposedly accomplished. She's got a burr in her saddle because I believe she thought that once she got out of rehab and started her life over, I think she thought that people were going to come swarming back to her and, you know, be showing her a lot of love. And as time went on, that didn't happen. And that made her pretty angry, up until, the last time we emailed back and forth, which was the beginning of this week. I want to say maybe Sunday or Monday. She was still saying that, nobody ever believes me. Doesn't matter what I say. And, this is exactly why. This is why. It's sad. It really is sad that she would make accusations. She knew eventually this would come out. And, there won't be any proof of everything because she doesn't have any proof. She put a lot of people's names out there. It sounded like people she didn't even know. And, That's going to be very problematic for her in a lot of ways. Very problematic.
Yeah, he requested proof with all of these allegations, and he never received it. Never received it. So,
Well, you know what? At this point, based on all the false allegations that she's put out, the stories that she's told about people that are lies, what she continues to do to Mel, whatever happens to her, she deserves it at this point. People that have given her grace, and there's been other people, besides me. It's gone now. It's gone. She's got nothing on this app anymore. She's got nothing, and that's what she.
and the fact she was literally at work. She was
Yeah.
at work with
Yes.
people coming in and out, talking about these people in these rug rings, these people doing MET. Like, she was at work while on the phone ringing people out, talking about this stuff. That's the most wild thing to me. Yeah, Justina, Texas Tiff, Mel, Scammyclaus, Dora, T, Homie. There were so many people involved. Like, names were dropped, and I do have the full recording from like start to finish. But I'm sure if anyone that was mentioned reaches out to him. Oh, she got fired. Well, this had to be the last couple months, like after April 2025. So it's been in the last couple months, but if your name was mentioned, he said that he will send you the recordings, and he will be on later as well to play more recordings.
It's crazy. I've seen this behavior before. It's typical addict behavior. It's definitely not a sober person's behavior, but it's typical addict behavior. Daniel himself did it when he was just kind of lost in his own mind. He needs people for resources, money, and his DOC. And you just kind of throw everyone under the bus, and you get what you need when you want it, how you want it.
I just want to put in here that another person, Dolphin Girl, just said that Jen was texting her last night. She reached out to Cricket last night, so guess is she probably knew that this recording was going to be out.
It's too late to cover your ass, Jen. Like, you did what you did.
Wow. She's got a lot.
Go focus on. She needs to go focus on her life. She needs to get the frick off of TikTok. Exactly. Focus on yourself.
Unbelievable. Yeah, she's got big balls. She's got big balls when she's on a phone call with somebody. She's got everybody here right now. Mrs. Homie's here. Jen, come on over. Show the proof.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to slander and defame someone, but Mexican homie, he's done his time, and to sit there and put that jacket on him that he's actively doing something, that's absolutely the lowest of the low.
I just have no words. I have no words. What she just did to herself. I mean, she's in a whole lot of trouble. There's more than enough there for multiple people, to cause her some legal issues, she's been telling me that she's got a lawyer, and, she's going to be bringing charges to people. She better have a lawyer. I'll tell you that. She better have a lawyer because she's going to need a defense attorney now.
Exactly. And like I told her before, I forgave her for her debt, so I don't know why she's bringing me up, but numerous lives she went into admitting that I sent her the money. So it's not a matter of me having to bring anything saying she sent it. She's already admitted it.
Yep.
So stop, Jen. Knock it off. Leave these people alone. Focus on getting better and choosing a better path. Like, seriously.
Wow. I'm just. I've never seen somebody that is so self destructing in my life. So self destructing.
Then you're fortunate and you've never known an addict.
I haven't. And, and that's the thing. I have lived a very sheltered life. Um, so, this stuff to me is shocking to a lot of people here that have dealt with people like Jen. You're shaking your head saying, yep, I know what she's doing. You know what I mean? This is behavior. This doesn't surprise me. But again, I'm surprised. I'm just, she's done some pretty crappy shit on this app and in real life. And, if you want to completely destroy your life, do what she just did. Do what she did with those. Do what she did with those. With the phone call. Do what she did. I have some people that want to come up here that were named, so I'll let them in. Hey, Justina.
Hi, I'm a little lost. I've been pretty much off the app for a while.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what she's been saying about us?
In a nutshell, she was on a call um, with Scotty sometime within the past, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months, and made up a lot of false allegations about people. Um, uh, she made up allegations about a rug ring, including many creators on this app. The only thing she brought up about you is that she said that you convinced her to send money to SP.
Well, number one, I didn't know that SP had given her money. And number two, she requested to join our phone call and ask SP over because she wanted to apologize and pay her back. And I
Yeah.
showed proof of
The
that. It's
apology
posted to
tour.
my page that she's
The
asking for us.
apology tour.
It's posted to my page that she asked us to include her with a call from SP so she could pay her back. But it's
Oh, yeah,
ridiculous
no.
because we gave her a chance. We really tried to be a friend to her, all of us. There's
And
five of us.
and that's her problem. There was your group of people that tried, and she fucking threw you guys under a bus.
Because she
There's
wants to
people
get in
on
with
this app
T and
currently
Dora.
that tried to. Yep.
Her main goal is to
She
become friends with T and Dora. That's it. That's her goal.
yeah. She through she's with another group now that she's been in their lives, and they've been supporting her and all that. I would be surprised if those people um, accept her back there, because it doesn't matter who you are. There are many, many, many of us on this app that we may not all get along, but there's that line that is drawn in the sand, and many of us are on this app, and we allow um, our ethics to guide us. And what the allegations that she put out on that phone call, especially knowing, the situation between KK and with Scotty, knowing the lawsuit that she was supposedly, putting against Mel. She went on to that phone call knowing what she was doing was wrong,
Oh
and
yeah.
she still did it anyways because she felt as though it was never going to come out. And you know, she fucked around, and she's going to find out from a lot of people that they don't agree with it.
I kind of disagree. I think she did it with the intention of it coming out to try to open up a door to get her old sources of supply back, which is us, you know. Get us talking about her, get us to open up that door and say, Jen, come talk to us. I think she totally wants all of us to know. This is her show. This is her narcissist stage. This is what she does.
I'll agree with you, Tiff.
I'm just blown away. Hello, Judge Truth. I'm sorry I forgot to stand when you walked in.
Hello. She doesn't get the numbers and the attention and the possible new pity supply without mentioning us and getting us talking about her.
Yep. Yep. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Jen, it speaks volumes if you never even sent the information, your allegations to Scotty, and but the fact remains you put it out there into the world. Um, so she's gonna have to deal with a lot of she's gonna have to deal Mango and Mommy, who are you referring to?
Is that tatted girl?
I agree, stop the BS. She's coming after me?
Yeah, no, Jen wants any kind of attention.
What?
But seriously, Jen, you really need to think about the next time you sit there and say, oh, they make fun of me and say I'm not clean. When you go and you take someone like Mr. Homie, who has done time, he has admitted what he did, and he does better with his life, and you're going to pin something like that on him.
He's not clean.
Wow. What still she can't go and make a scenario and pin that jacket on him.
No,
Justina, I know that you were friends with her um, sooner from this point than anybody else was in terms of.
I've known Jen for 6 years.
Right, but I mean the recent stuff. Like none of us, um, you know, were that close again, where you guys were talking on the phones and doing whatever. I don't even know the extent of it, but
Every night.
okay. Do you feel that she's living the life she says she is?
No,
Ugh.
absolutely not. She had excuses for everything and lies about how she got scammed out of apartments. I think she got scammed once, and then she used that because she added it to a couple more times.
Wow.
I kind of think she wanted us to pull forward and give her money, and that wasn't going to happen. I
So
gave
she
her money
asked. She
once.
asked you guys for money.
No, she didn't. We were going to send her housewarming presents, but then she pulled that crap on us, and I'm really glad we didn't.
Okay. What? So did you say she had to go around to a couple different apartments?
Yeah, she did she looked for apartments for a while. I helped her look for some apartments. I gave her all the I mean, I don't know the area, so just kept sending her available apartments. And then she came across the one she's in, and we actually did the tours with her on the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I heard some stuff about the place that she was living in, the sober place. I'm not going to put that information out though. The person that told me the information, if they're listening and they want to talk about it, they can. I'm not going to put it out there.
I have no idea about sober living. I just still don't believe it was completely sober living. I think it was the next step down, up, because I've never heard of sober living allowing men and women to mix.
Could be crafty. It could be. It could be. Somebody just said, Mrs. Homie said that Homie's going to go live later when he gets home. So, keep your eyes open for that notification. Because I'm sure he's going to have some choice things to say.
Texas Blue Bonnet, no, she hates diamond art, believe it or not. She only did it because she had nothing else to do. She threw away or gave away all the ones that people sent her that were not done.
Well,
And for everybody asking if I'm gonna, so I'm waiting out of respect. I've gone through a third party and I'm asking K9 if I can post that publicly on my YouTube. If he says yes, I will have his full live on my YouTube. But if not, I'm going to go through and try to just clip the phone call itself and post it. Either way, I can have Scammy's live on my YouTube after, so you should be able to hear at least a portion of it. But I'm waiting to hear back from him if I can post his full YouTube or full live on my YouTube.
I stopped covering her because she was not, she wasn't doing what she was doing. She wasn't doing the begging anymore and all that. And, that's what I was covering for. That's what I was covering her for. When she was doing that, I covered her. And when she wasn't doing it, I didn't cover her. Throwing a lot of people, a lot of names around, including mine now, making allegations which are flat out lies. You shouldn't have done that, Jen. That's all I'm going to say. You just shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done it. Every time I try to get out, you pull me back in. Ugh. I'm things that make you go, huh, ladies?
Honestly, I think she's just an awful person. She can't find a piece of good in her to maintain any type of relationship with anybody.
And that's a big problem. It's like I said, as soon as she gets in with people, she starts forming, some friendships that look to be healthy ones. As soon as she, looks like she's making changes for the positive, we're back here again.
My best advice to starve a narcissist, to stop them, is you just have to not give them this attention here. If we want to take legal actions, then, we talk about it behind the scenes. But this is exactly what she wants.
Yep.
Well, she wants the negative attention and
Yes.
she wants it. She's going to get it for a while. I mean, she is now, she's going to get some negative attention, and if that's the attention that she wants, that's not,
She wants any attention because
that's not something she should have asked for.
Well, it's like a business, right? Word of mouth, whether it's positive or negative, it's still advertisement. So there's going to be someone that's like, well, who is this? Who is this? And they're going to get curious and they're going to want to hear both sides. And it might be someone who just is so empathetic and is like, oh my gosh, those people are assholes to you. Let me help you. And now we just helped her gain another victim. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. Ugh. Well, I guess KK, is there anything else you want to add to this shit show here that we heard? And
I mean, nothing that I can say in a box,
right,
honestly.
right.
So it's just it's awful. And like a lot of the comments are saying, all of this she was playing in people's faces and doing all this stuff on the back end, wanting to, and her claiming she was going to get into a box of another air quote awareness person, but then apparently someone like threatened this awareness person and
Right,
that's why she
right.
didn't do
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Wild to me. It's just
Yep.
lie after lie after lie. And I'm going to be honest, I think I know who contacted her and said a bunch of this hullabaloo because it sounds like the stuff that they told other people.
Mhm.
So it's just a crazy wild web of lies that I'm thankful is now coming to the forefront. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to say excited, might be the bad words, but I'm curious to see and hear what else is going to be played later on whenever he goes live again.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Mel, any final thoughts
Nope.
on this?
No thoughts whatsoever. No, ma'am.
You move.
Nobody's moving.
You move in silence. I know.
Absolutely.
Just know when a narcissist is panicking and spiraling, just don't let them shock you because there is no level of low that they won't go to, especially a narcissist that's an addict. They will hit every low that you can't even imagine.
Wow. You mean there's even lower than this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Mm. Mm. Justina, you have any final thoughts on this whole thing, or I mean, because she when did the friendship with your group of friends and Jen end?
March. It started before Christmas.
So it was probably around this time, maybe a little later, that this phone call was had.
Yeah. It was when she was in the height of sharing all the text messages and stuff.
So again, based on the experiences that I've seen with Jen, and when she does stuff like this, it is generally because she loses a friend group. She is angry. Um, you know, and rather than dealing with her faults as to why something broke down, what she does is she, goes after other people to kind of make herself feel better,
Yes.
to try to, deflect the feelings that she had that she was wrong in something, and she wants to make herself feel better by throwing other people under a bus and making them, trying to make them look like they're less than who they really are. And that's really not um, that's not an attractive personality flaw to have. I'll tell you that.
No, and she moves in cycles. It's like she's
Yeah.
up for a second and then she'll crash down. As soon as somebody is on to her, she's got to tear them apart.
Yeah. It's horrible.
I'm just showing this is who will be live later. Um, that's his handle, that's his at. You can take a screenshot if you want to. But that's who was playing the recordings. The recordings weren't with him. He was
Right.
playing the recordings. So you guys can go follow him, turn the bell on. I don't know when he will be live. He didn't specify, but he's supposed to be live sometime today.
So there's two lives of importance here today. There's going to be Canine Ringo's, and there's going to be Mr. Homies. So keep your eyes open for those. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more information coming out I'm sure that she will grace everybody with her presence on live, and she will say that she's not lying, but it doesn't matter because nobody believes her anyways, and nobody does believe you, Jen. You know, especially after this.
If she
Uh,
messages you, don't respond.
yeah,
Because if
block
you
her,
respond,
block her,
she still has some kind of hold on you.
block.
Don't respond. Because
Yeah,
if
block
you
her,
respond,
block her,
she still has some kind of hold on you.
block her.
Even if it annoys the shit out of you, you take the screenshot and you just pretend like it never happened. You don't acknowledge it, where she knows that you're acknowledging.
I am so grateful that I never gave her my phone number. My God.
Not like she
Well,
has my new one, so.
she has mine, but she's never so far done anything with it. But I don't care because if you're not in my phone book, you're not getting through to me anyway.
Yeah. Ugh, I'll tell you. Well, you know, I am sorry for um I'm sorry and I'm not sorry for this information coming out. You know, I'm sorry because, you know, with that information we heard that Mel was doxxed. You know, the lies brought up about KK, um, you know, just bringing up people's names for various, you know, reasons that didn't need to happen. I'm very sorry for that. But on the other hand, I'm happy because I know that, you know, the information that came out is in the long run going to help Mel. I know in the long run it's going to help KK. Um, you know, and we haven't even talked about, you know, what home how Homie is going to respond. Um, and that's going to be nothing compared to what we discussed today in here. That's going to be a whole other thing. Um, so I'll tell you, you know, like I said, if you think it's going to be a quiet day, and then this happens. But, you know, I want to thank KK and Mel for coming in and kind of filling me in. All the people that messaged me, Farrell Tracy, thank you for contacting me, sending me those clips to Discord. And letting me know what's been going on. And, you know, everybody in the box here, you guys filled in some information for me, which I appreciate because it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. Um, so, is there anything else people want to say or, you know, regarding this situation?
I just want to make sure that.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
Truth. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make sure with Mel that I made sure her, like I tried to make sure it was turned down really quickly and your name wasn't out there before I post this on YouTube. Um, if not, I will wait and bleep it out better. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I mean, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, okay, that's all.
Okay. Thank you, KK. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, Tiff. Thanks, Justina. Is there anything else?
Wrong, everyone. It's just words, and she's just Jen. This is what Jen does.
So yeah, Mikey's streaming me. Hey, Mikey, how you doing?
Hi, Mike. Thank you, Scammy, for holding this live. That's been educational. I came in and I don't know what's going on. That's why I've been on mute. Um, I do encourage everybody that's in here to go to Mr. Homie's live whenever he is live. Um, Even if you don't know what's going on, just be there for support. That's all.
Yep, I agree with that. I agree with it. So, yeah, so keep an eye out for Canine Ringo going live. Keep your eye out for Homie going live at some point, whether it's afternoon or evening for you, depending on where you are. And, you know, what else is there to say? You know, I just,